Defense don't even get a chance to go out there, bruh. They got 13 points on the board.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the
Them niggas ain't gonna stress me out, man. I'm about to play some John Madden football.
We are off and running on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Yeah. See, let me play some John Madden football, man. Y'all ain't gonna stress me out, man.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
They scared to pass the ball, man. I know that pass rush coming, but, man, pass the ball, bro.
For the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches
I know it ain't.
Try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. First play and a first pass for Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. A first carry for Leonard Fournette.
Why are you in my game, McFadden?
Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Good play, but bro, why are you in my game?
And it's 2nd and 11. The Cardinals had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Trey McBride, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. You talk
Trey
about
Hawkins.
this Giant defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball?
Oh, Conner loses it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his
I think he was
crew will
down.
take over at their own 45-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Come on, defense.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Murray now to throw. And he is caught. And
Come on, man. This nigga hanging on to everything. He a bum.
A nice pickup of 17 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That play was all Bobby Okereke as he got there and dragged him down for the loss.
When people talk about plays being blown,
Man, he caught the ball, man. What you out there acting like you done something for?
Exhibit A for physical play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something.
Bro, why is he in the game?
Down. Murray going to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers.
The defense playing pretty good, man. These other units is
so important for them.
Tripping.
Helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want.
Nah, I know it ain't old, man, but that's a crappy way to start the season, bro. Crappy way to start your new campaign, bro.
Jones. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And they get him.
You know what I'm saying?
He takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First down by Hyatt, and with him, you know exactly what
you're
getting. A massive amount of speed that can take the lid off of any defense. Still has work to do, but with his gifts, Hyatt has a clear wide receiver 1 upside.
A first down carry for Barkley. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes.
Come on, miss it, boy.
But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now Jones. Flush to his right. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oh, boy. 19-0.
Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, boy. Must be, huh?
Looking to throw. Jones.
They is.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
If that's on him.
Deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind
Go
up
mug my
incomplete.
dude.
However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Unless you give me a reason. Y'all about the ball, or he waiting?
Now a play fake here on
Why you stop running your route? He was on a slant and just stopped in the middle of the field.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
What over the inches?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Hey man,
don't be disrespectful, man. If they weren't going to pass hand, I wouldn't be on this game right now.
They were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up.
19-0 in the first quarter. Well, second quarter.
A lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time.
Boy, that junk got ugly fast. They need a touchdown right here. Nah, I'm let me lower the bar a little bit. We need some points right here, man.
Gano now following the touchdown.
We need some points, man.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Boy, you said something. I ain't gonna lie. I agree, but man. Boy, especially for you and I. Oh my God.
Offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores.
Oh my God.
In that situation, I would continue to go in that direction.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the back.
Oh, nah, that ball hit on the ground. Did that not hit the ground?
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Now Murray, he bootlegs it.
There you go, sexy.
Coming and he's taken down.
Nah, he picked that off.
Murray and the Cards in a tough spot.
Wow.
The Cardinals going to use the first
wow.
timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Daniel Jones, some garbage, bro.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing now is Murray. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears.
And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to strike.
Being Bredesen, you a little too close, big dog.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last
Look at
week
that
in the
duck.
opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Wow.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback. And
Might well.
to the 25.
What that mean?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
Man, bro, this dude is steady hanging on to these contested catches, bro.
Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey?
UT.
Not the one that you're throwing it to, or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Fournette, a first down carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
It's over with, big dog. I'm playing Madden.
On second down, here's Murray.
McLeod.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue.
Look at that.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
An interesting
Hold on, I gotta take a call.
Because they kept extra DBs on the field.
What up with it?
Seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. To throw is Murray. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On second down, here's Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0 Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them. So I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Across midfield. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Keep in mind he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Throwing here to start the drive. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Touchdown! Darren Waller as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now and force a penalty to the 1, but if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up 5?
Yeah, just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Gano the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Now he's free to midfield. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
That ball caught. It's chosen. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Omaha, Omaha. Omaha, 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 Omaha.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants just continue to roll. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Gano the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
They'll run it again with Fournette. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Running left, it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. That's caught by Chosen. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Counter. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. first down. Murray. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones escaping the pressure right. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Look at the big man rumble. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big play there for the Giants. 55 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Dancing to his left. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are on their way to a 2-0 start.
And Daniel Jones has always been an integral part of his team's run game. 5 touchdowns on the ground in the first 3 years. Had 7 last season. So even if it's not a called quarterback run, he understands where the goal line is and often will carry it himself.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Murray now on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A handoff, Fournette running left. And down inside the 15 he goes.
The 71 yards on the ground for Fournette. It's a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now this time Murray to throw it. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dexter Lawrence drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Murray, one final try. And that will be incomplete.
Good play, Deontay.
We're going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring.